In the next moment, Mr. Wolf gobbled up Little Rude, her bad manners, and her Red Riding Hood in one great big gulp. Mr. Wolf looked very guilty. "What have you done, Mr. Wolf?" the woodcutter said. "The rudeness has gone, but so has the little girl." "Mr. Wolf has eaten Little Rude," Mrs. Rabbit said. "What will Grandma say?" "Grandma will be upset. Grandma will cry. On her birthday? Oh no," the little rabbit cries. At that moment, the front door opened and Grandma walked in. "Hello, everyone. How lovely to see you all," Grandma said with a big smile. "Mr. Wolf, Mr. Woodcutter, Mrs. Rabbit, little rabbits, you're all grown up." Grandma hugged each of her friends in turn. She had no idea that something bad just happened. What a lovely surprise. The party can just start as soon as my granddaughter, Little Rude, arrives. The party guests didn't know what to say. Their paper chains were all over the floor, cakes were gone, and Little Red Rude was stuck in Mr. Wolf's belly, but Mrs. Rabbit was trying to give Grandma a nice birthday. "Come on, everyone," she called. "Let's sing Grandma's birthday song. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Wolf opened his mouth wide to sing, "Brrrr!" "Mr. Wolf!" Grandma looked shocked. At that moment, Little Rude popped all the way out of Mr. Wolf's mouth. "Granddaughter!" Grandma cried. "Pardon me," said Mr. Wolf. Little Rude looked up at him. She nearly said something rude like she normally did, but she remembered the darkness inside his belly. "Thank you, Grandma. You saved my life," said Little Rude. Mr. Wolf's belly was dark and it smelled like rotten old beans. "I didn't want to stay there forever." Little Rude hugged Grandma tightly. "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." "How lovely to hear you say thank you," Grandma said. "I don't think I have ever heard you say it before." "I've had a really horrible day," Little Rude said. "I got lost in the forest. I was scratched by brambles. Then I was soaked in the river, and then I was gobbled up." "Oh dear," said Grandma. "That does sound horrible." "It was all my fault," said Little Rude. "I've always been rude to everyone, but I see now that if I had been nice, none of those things would have happened. Forgive me, everyone." "What's the magic word?" the animals cried. "Please," Little Rude beamed. Everybody cheered and all was forgiven. "And Grandma, thank you for my coat," said Little Rude. "It's beautiful and I love it." "You are welcome, dear," Grandma said, smiling. "If you're not going to be rude anymore, we'll have to change your name to Little Red Riding Hood." "I'll have something to say too," said Mr. Wolf. "I'm sorry for eating you. That wasn't your fault at all." Then Little Red and Mr. Wolf worked together to fix all the decorations. The forest band arrived to play for the party, and everybody danced together. Little Red remembered all the magic words. She offered the cakes to everyone else before she took one, and then the party was over, and she stayed to help clean up. Everyone had a fantastic time, and Grandma said it was the best birthday she'd ever had. "From now on, I'll always use manners," Little Red promised herself as she walked home. She then burped and giggled. Well, most of the time.